What is going on, guys? It's Baint from R8X Digital, here to show you guys 4 free landscape marketing strategies that you should know. Whether you're a big business already or you're just getting started, these are some things that you can implement to get new clients, and they basically cost you nothing. So let's jump right into it. First of all, number 1 is a Google Business Profile. Now, if you don't know what a Google Business Profile is, I will pull one up. I'm going to search landscaper near me. Sure, let's run with that, right? Now, again, in case you don't know what a Google Business Profile are, these are it right here. This is called the Google Map Pack. It is the top 3 search results for Google Business Profiles in your area. Now, this one is sponsored, so you can run ads for these. But again, we're focused on free advertising and free marketing techniques. And it costs you absolutely nothing to set up a Google Business Profile. All you need to do this is a Gmail account. So if you have one of those, you can build one of these profiles, and these are so helpful. And I have seen Google Business Profiles that rank in this top 3 pack here absolutely change people's businesses. So as you can see, this result right here is sponsored. This is an advertisement, so people are paying to have this number 1 spot. However, below that and below the other sponsored post, generally speaking, in search results, Google Business Profiles are always the number 1 thing to show up. This is what people see first. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos about company audits and stuff like that, I'll tell you, I say over and over and over again, this right here is where the money is. 80 to 90% of search traffic, people that are typing in landscaper near me or landscaping in insert town name here, most of that traffic lands on these Google Business Profiles, and there's a reason for that. This is a one-stop shop, and it really provides Google's users, right? Google's clients, which is the average person typing in something on their search engine, with all the results that they could possibly want, right? And it's a great experience for them because they can come here, click, see the reviews, know, like, and trust the company. They can see pictures of their work. They can have all of the information. They can see their services. They can see what other people have said about their services. And it basically makes it very easy for someone that doesn't know much about this company to make a buying decision, right? And on top of that, getting in touch with them is rather easy. So that is why Google promotes Google Business Profiles, not only because they own them and your Gmail account, but also because Google wants the best end experience for their user. And these Google Business Profiles are set up to deliver, like I said, all of the information that a potential client or customer needs to make a buying decision. So instead of having to come down here and scroll through your website and, click through all this stuff and fiddle around with your website, and maybe it's set up, maybe it looks professional, maybe it doesn't. So, you know what I mean? It's just, generally speaking, these profiles allow you to take all of the important information and put it together in one package that makes it really easy for potential clients and customers. So if you do not have a Google Business Profile set up, you absolutely need one. Again, this is free to set up. Now, in addition to that, something you need to know is reviews are also free. So let's take a look at some of these top ranking examples for landscaping businesses that are close to my area, right? So these guys have been in business for 5+ years and they only have 28 reviews. Do you think that in the 5 years of business, these guys have only served 28 customers? Absolutely not, right? They should have hundreds of reviews. Same thing with these guys. 5 years in business, only 11 reviews on Google. That's crazy. 7 years, 33. That's great. But typically speaking, there was a case study that was done, and people, like average people, were polled, and what they said was when they Google search for a company, they're expecting to see hundreds of reviews. That was the average number. It was between like 38 and 100, I think. So none of these companies are hitting what the customer or average user thinks or is expecting to see on these profiles, right? And that's a huge thing to take note of because these reviews are also free to get. I will have a whole separate video about how to set up your Google Business Profile, how to optimize it, how to set it up to rank the highest, and also how to most effectively get reviews from your clients. Now, there's a lot of stuff to go into when it comes to that. So again, I'll probably have to make a whole nother video. I don't want this one to be too long. I kind of want to give you guys a brief kind of 30,000 foot view of a couple different tactics that you can use to do some free marketing for your landscape business. So get your Google Business Profile set up. get some reviews from your clients. And again, I'll have another video showing you how to do all of that, so be on the lookout for that. Let's hop into the next one. So we're talking about Facebook groups. Local community pages and buy-sell trade groups are next level, especially if you are a smaller business just getting started. Let me just pull up Facebook here. So again, I'm going to search for a town that's near me. Now I'm going to pull this up, right? And if you don't know what a buy-sell trade group is, basically, let me type in New Hampshire just so I can get a better result. A buy-sell trade group is basically where people go and they post about either work that they want done, items that they're trying to sell or get rid of or swap for other services or exchange. It's kind of like a Craigslist type group, but for a local area. And you would be surprised how many people are on here and that are willing to post about the work that they're trying to do, post about specific landscaping jobs that they want done. And you can utilize these groups if you have a little bit of time. Again, it doesn't cost you any money to join these groups. It is a little bit time consuming, and you have to obviously be active in those groups and kind of scroll through and find the posts and the people that are asking for something that maybe you could deliver on. So it is a little bit time consuming. However, I know a lot of bigger companies in my area that are still posting in these groups. And I'm trying to find an example because this is not the right one. I had one pulled up the other day that I was looking at. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, okay. So this is, again, local town community Facebook page. And as you can see in here, we've got all these different companies that are posting advertisements saying, hey, we do this service. Or this guy, hey, do you have a ride-on lawnmower, chainsaw, leaf blower, all this stuff, right? He's asking to basically buy some equipment. So maybe you're trying to get rid of some equipment. You know what I mean? There's plenty of opportunities, and you would probably be surprised about some of the stuff that people are posting in here. So there's plenty of job opportunities, plenty of networking opportunities, and you can post in these groups to advertise your services, but also interact with people that are posting and asking if there are people in their area to deliver these services. Now, this is also a really great place to generate reviews because I live in a pretty small town, right? And people talk. And in these community pages, especially, if you do a really great job and you're working for someone that was active in this group to begin with, maybe you found them through the group in the first place, they're going to post about you. They're going to talk about you, and they're going to refer you to the community. And there's 2,000, almost 3,000 people in this group, right? So think about what that could do for your business as far as exposure and people knowing that you exist, and also just building up that positive reputation that you have within your community, right? So buy-sell trade groups are really great. Local community pages are really great. And again, kind of just to summarize, they don't cost any money to join, but they do cost you time. So a lot of bigger businesses might not have the time to be scrolling in the Facebook groups all day. But for you smaller guys out there, or for the guys that are just getting started, this is a really, really great way, to get some leads, to kind of advertise yourself, and to interact with people and build up a reputation within your community. Now, the next one I want to talk about is Nextdoor. This is a great app. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. So this is kind of similar to, let me just go to Neighbors. So I'm not going to make an account to just go all the way in here and show you guys, but basically Nextdoor is a app, or I guess a website, where basically people can post job listings and it shows them to contractors that are in the local area. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is also completely free, and it's not like Angie's or some of these other local lead gen sites where basically they're sending you clients information. From what I'm aware, you get notified when someone posts about a job that's near you, and you can contact them directly yourself. So I know a lot of people that use Nextdoor in these Facebook groups to get a lot of local clients. And, especially, again, for the smaller guys that don't have a huge budget to spend on marketing, this is something where if you don't have the money, but you've got the time to invest in reaching out yourself to talk to some of these people, you can generate a lot of business doing this. So highly recommend that you guys check out Nextdoor and also your local community Facebook pages. So the next one here, social media. Now, social media is something that I talk to a lot of different landscaping companies about. And depending on where you're at, I suggest a couple different strategies as far as how you can use it. So I'll pull up my Instagram because this is a great example. Instagram and Facebook are really where landscaping companies are probably going to be posting the most. And they're also probably the two most relevant social media platforms for your business to be on, other than your Google business profile. I forgot to mention this as well, but on your Google business profile, you can actually utilize something called the post feature. And I guarantee you, if I clicked through all these different profiles, nobody's really using it because it would show up right here. And basically, Google wants their profiles to be treated like a social media platform. So when I'm talking about social media, understand that I'm talking about like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and your Google business profile. Those are the ones that I would be kind of investing the most time in personally. Now, a great thing to do would be to go on Instagram, go on Facebook, and just follow a bunch of different landscaping pages and see what these guys are posting. Get some ideas for content. I've got other videos on my TikTok and Instagram, and probably going to make another one for YouTube as well, talking about different ideas for content for landscaping companies. Now, when it comes to approaching social media, right, there are plenty of different things that you could do. For one, you could talk about yourself, and this is something that I've mentioned in my videos about social media in the past, which is like you want to utilize social media to build a connection with your audience and your clients so they can know, like, and trust you, right? Because what social media allows you to do is post something like this where they can see the quality of your work. They can see your machines. They can see that you're working, you're in action. And basically what they're doing is they're like, oh, these guys are busy. They're active. They're a real business. They're doing work for all these other clients. Hey, look what these guys did for this person. They can do the same for my lawn. You know what I mean? But there are also people, or like some cool clips like this. People love to see machines, and I'm guilty of this too. Like, not guilty of it, but I like this stuff too. I love watching people work. You know, got the Ditch Witch, got some excavators, got some other stuff. It's cool just to see, and people want to know the behind the scenes, know the process, so you can post videos about that. And what social media is really great for doing is basically building up that connection so people again can know, like, and trust you. And if you have social media pages and they're filled with content and pictures of your crews, pictures of yourself, pictures of your work, you know, maybe you in front of the camera talking as well, what that will do for you as far as your marketing, your advertising, and also for your sales process, specifically your sales process. If you can approach a client that has already seen you on social media and knows about your work, has looked at your website, has seen everything that you guys do and knows you're legitimate, that will take the, how should I say this? You're going into that sale with them already having a lot of the information. A lot of their doubts, a lot of their objections have already been handled because they've seen you, they've seen your work, they've seen your reviews. They know that people also really enjoy the work that you do and have left positive feedback about your services. So all you have to do is just go there, tell them the price, and they've probably already made it up in their mind that they want to work with you because they've seen everything that you do. So that's where social media is really powerful. As far as just some general tips, you can see that these guys are tagging their location. You definitely want to be doing that, especially as a local company, because you want your posts to be getting shown to people in your area. Because as a landscaping business, it doesn't really benefit you that much to have your videos or your posts being seen by people outside of like maybe a 30-minute, 45-minute radius from where you're based out of, depending on, you know, how far you travel for work. But basically, social media works really great as a portfolio for your work and also as a platform to basically build up trust with your audience and with your potential clients and the clients that you already have. And it can do a lot for you, again, as far as going into sales and looking legitimate. If people can search your business name and they find a website, they find social media, they've got everything they need to know if they want to work with you or not. So it takes so much hassle out of the sales process and also makes you guys look legit. And you'd be surprised. Sometimes you can close deals. I've gotten plenty of people that, especially when we were first getting started, would hit us up from our Facebook page, or, you know, especially on Facebook. That's a great one to, if you're just getting started, you can have your friends and your family members like your page. And again, it's all about building up a relationship with your community, especially within your local area, right? And Facebook is a great way to go about doing that. Have your friends, have your family like your social media pages, share some of your posts, and you'd be surprised how much that kind of network effect can really have an impact on your reach with your socials. Because Facebook, if your friends and your family like your page, then it shows their friends your page, and it just kind of branches out from there. So getting started and getting the ball rolling with social media is great. Now, is social media going to be the thing that drives your sales and, fills your pipeline with new leads? No, but it can be really great for just establishing legitimacy and also for giving your clients kind of a portfolio to look at. So if you don't have social media, would highly recommend getting on Facebook, Instagram, posting on your Google business profile, and also on YouTube if you don't. Now, I'm going to do a whole other video talking about how to leverage YouTube and Instagram specifically to make extra money and additional revenue for your company as a landscaper just by posting videos and, making content around the work that you're already doing. So stay tuned for that. There are plenty of ways that you can leverage your social media to be an additional income stream for your business. So getting started and just posting your content on there so you have a base and you can start to amass a following is a really great place to start. So definitely recommend hop on social media as soon as possible. So the last one, local bulletins, restaurants, and other businesses. Now, this one can be completely free depending on how you do it, but chances are most of you guys already have like business cards or, some form of flyer, door hanger, something like that already. Now, if you don't, I will have a link in the description where you can go pick some up. You definitely need one. Also, if you don't have a logo or a website or anything like that, I'll have some links in the description where you can contact me or someone on my team to help you get set up with one of those. But posting or leaving some business cards at your local bulletin, maybe you've got like a country store. I know we've got a couple places around town where people put up their business cards. The gym that I go to, they let you advertise on the TV in the gym, and they've got a whole shelf full of local business cards and flyers and stuff about local events and things like that. And you'd be surprised. We've gotten calls from people that said, "Hey, we found your business card in a coffee shop. We'd love to work with you guys," or a restaurant. And those actually, my partner went into the dentist, left a business card on his way out, and they called us back the next day. So it's like, you never know who is going to be looking for your services and when. So kind of just, putting your information in as many places as possible and trying to get seen in as many ways as possible is a really, really great way to go about marketing. And again, that can be completely free. If you've already got your business cards, I know they cost a little bit of money. They're pretty cheap. And if you need a logo done for the low, I've got a guy that can do it for you. Check out the description. But yeah, getting those things set up is not going to break your bank, and you're going to need them anyways. So to post them in different places and to leave them around town, all that costs you is your time. You know what I mean? On a day when it's rainy, on a Saturday or Sunday when you don't have work lined up, go around town, leave them in some of the places that you frequent, or like even if you're out in the truck and you stop for lunch one day at a restaurant in your area, or maybe in an area that you do work in, leave some business cards or ask if you can post it on their bulletin or something like that. You'd be surprised how many people actually look at that kind of stuff. So there you go. Those are 4 free ways that you can market your landscaping business, no matter if you're getting started or if you're already an established company. And I hope you guys found that helpful. Again, I'm going to probably be making videos going in depth about each single one of these because there's so much to talk about. But I kind of wanted to give you guys just a general overview in this one and make you aware of some of these things if you weren't already. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you got some value out of that. If you want more landscape marketing content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I got plenty more videos coming out soon. Also, join our Landscape Owners Mastermind Facebook. If you want to connect with a group of other landscaping business owners, I think we got over 100 people in here now from all around the country and the globe. We got people internationally from Australia, from Mexico, from the UK. Super awesome community of guys that we're building in here. And this is a really great place to network, to ask questions, to get some exclusive content and other stuff like that that can just be beneficial to you as a business owner. So highly recommend you guys join the group as well. Again, all of these links will be in the description. You can check those out. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time, stay blessed. Hope you guys are crushing it this season, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.